want to speak to that because I think a lot of people have music or something is that they want to do, but they are scared to really show their interests or talents out there to the world. So talk to me like what was that like? You know, you saying you were shy to put it out there, but then what gave you the courage and confidence to put it out there too as well?
Yeah, I think to be honest, the Band-Aid got ripped off when I was going through all those personal challenges and all these things that I fought so hard to keep were taken away from me and I had no control over them. And I think just the raw emotion
Mm,
of like, hey, I experienced this horrible thing with the divorce and what happened and it I tried to not let that happen, and then it got to the point where, like, you know what? I survived that fear, man. I didn't collapse, and it was
mm,
kinda like, well, I started facing other fears of mine, and they didn't feel as scary. Because to me, honestly, that was
okay,
probably the worst one, of, like,
right,
losing, what I had built and all that with my ex-wife, and so I think the having that happen was huge in terms of then allowing me to do other things that I may have never done because of fear, right? So I think we can use negative things a lot more in a positive direction than we know,
right,
and so I really do think there's always, tragedy sucks, but I think something amazing and unique can come out of tragedy, so I think again, I would want people to take that away, and it's never too late too. It's like, who starts music like this, at 40 years old or early 40s like me.
mm,
So, it's never too late and, use the bad thing and kind of lean into it because that
right.
you're going to have a lot of authentic emotions. If the bad things already happened, the fears that might have held you back before.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I think just leaning into tragedy, even though it sucks, I think something really good can come out of it when you just experience your fears and go for something, right? So that's what I would
Yeah.
want people to take away, and it's never too late.
Mm. Yeah, definitely, man. I think that's a reoccurring theme amongst making music, so forth. Now, it's definitely a stigma with hip hop, with coming out in your 40s. I'm turning 40 in a few days myself, so and I'm making music as well. Haven't released anything, but going to it just doing this business side of things and music. That those are two big, dedications and disciplines and stuff like that. So but plan to get stuff out. So, but with that said, though, is I think people have those certain fears too as well. Like, okay, I'm too old to do this. Whether it's music, whether it's whatever it is in life they want to do, they scared to jump out and do something because of age, and then just because of fear, like how will everybody else look at me and think of me and stuff like that. What if I fail? Things like that. But I always hear too, the thoughts that you got in your head once you do the thing, you will realize that it's not really as bad as you thought it was when you was thinking about it. Do you agree with that? When it,
100%. Yeah, I
yeah,
think the fears have a way of being really loud and really sure of themselves.
mhm,
And when you go through with it anyway, and you think back to that thought that you thought was so true, you realize it's like a big old like gong or pot and pan that's like a
mhm,
lot of bark and no bite, you
yeah,
know?
man, yeah, most definitely. So